It is deep. This is gonna be trouble. Well guys, we've come into another issue. Zipper come off. Get up here and it was melting. But I can hold it to touch, like it's, you know what I mean? It's not like I went to the garage and I got tuck tape hot. I'm not prepared for no heat. I don't know what I can do, guys. I don't know if I have to call this or... What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Get and Go. Today we got a pretty cool adventure happening. So I am not camping far from home. You see, those are my woods behind me. It's where I have the Get and Go test center. And new friends of mine, Ankhiale Outdoors, has sent me a new hot tent to try out for them. So as you can see, my hoodie and my toque, they sent that as well. We'll get into that stuff and describe them a little later as well. So as you can see right now, we have a lot of snow. We have a lot of snow. It is deep, so I have no idea what condition it is inside those woods. I'm hoping it's not as deep as it is out here. Just maybe the trees and stuff may have kind of diverted the snow. But we're gonna truck through it, and we're gonna get the tent set up, and we're gonna walk you through it, and we're gonna actually have a full out hot tent camp out tonight. So let's go check it out, guys. Got my shovel. Oh, it's deep. It is deep. This is gonna be trouble. Doesn't seem as deep in here, so that's good. That's good. Okay. I can't remember where the opening is. It's been forever. All right. Duck down here. All right. So we are inside. I can see my pile of wood. I can't see my fire pit. And this is where the tent's gonna get set up. So let's start digging out and see exactly how deep this is. All right, guys, I've exposed the fire pit, found it. Once I get that going, it'll melt a lot of that snow, so I don't have to worry about shoveling too much of there. So I have cleared a space. We do have our patio slab here last time. Beth and I came out with our wood stove. I forgot I left it out here. So I gotta go get a thicker shovel to be able to dig that up. Probably use that. And I'm not exactly sure the footprint of the tent yet, but again, we've got quite a bit of area here already cleared out. So let's go get the tent. All right, guys, so here's what I got up so far. So again, it's a tight little spot, but this took me a couple minutes to set up. Sorry, the wind. Crazy wind coming on today. So it's a good day to test this out. But yeah, so this has got a couple different things on it. I mean, it's got the fly that's got straps. I'm not sure exactly how the straps go to line them up, but they've got double these pegs or clips, sorry. They're very, very strong. Like that is very, very, and it's freezing out here. So like these didn't snap or anything. They were on, like, you know, being cold, you figured it would be brittle, but those actually come out really good. And just quickly here too. So the actual cross pieces, the actual X are aluminum, I believe, 1/2-inch poles. So they're built for strength. Then we've got a couple 3/8 poles, 1, 2, 3/8 poles. And they just kind of, I forget what you call them, just some little cross pieces to keep the tent flared up. Here's the back door so far. Again, I haven't pegged this down yet, but I just kind of wanted to show you what was going on. We still have a couple more pieces here. We got to figure out what they are. I believe one is the inner tent. I'm not sure if it's got its own floor or what, but we'll figure that out when we get to that point. So yeah, guys, here, quick look inside. Look at that. Look at that material in there. Again, we'll go through this when it's all set up, and I'll explain what that's all about. And I still got to move that patio slab over here where my wood stove is going to go, and get the bed all set up. So we'll continue, but for now, it's looking pretty good. I'm telling you, this material seems really, really thick. Like it seems really, really thick. And guys, one thing I love about this is the door. This, you can actually have the door closed and see through it. So I can't wait to check that out tonight. Again, my fire pit, I was able to uncover with the snow. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it yet. We're going to see how this wind holds up. But all right, let's get back at it. Then we have the inner tent that's inside this tent, and it is lined as well. We have a back door with a screen. We have vents, and there's a whole bunch of pockets, as you can see, all around the outsides. Again, once we get my stuff in here, we'll get it filled up, and we'll take you for another tour, but you can go look straight through. It's awesome. And gives you a little pouch here you can connect, so you can put your gloves or whatever, or put a little bit of storage up there in your little separate tent. So All right, guys, got my little tree limber here. We're gonna chop this up so it can fit that wood stove inside there. So start cutting some wood. Well, guys, as you can see, it is quite windy out. So I don't think I'm gonna be doing a fire today outside. I mean, there's a lot of dry bush around. I know it's snowing, it's winter, but this is very, very dry. So, and there's some dead stuff up there. So I don't want to get a chance of catching anything on fire here. I thought I maybe build up a wall with the snow, I thought, but I don't know. Once again, I'm having quite the good time here. Sitting in the fire, sitting in the tent in the fire. We get some dinner going here soon too. I'm getting hunger on, so I probably got about another hour, 2 hours maybe tops left of light. So let's go get it done. So guys, I'm gonna throw a few more logs on that fire, get it rolling, enjoy the quiet. Have myself a Coors Light, and probably get some dinner going here soon. So for dinner, I am doing beef mango rice. So this is one of the easiest meals I've ever seen done, and I've tried it before and it is delicious. I've cooked it in the house, but I'm going to do it camp style. So I got the idea from a guy named Chef Corso, I think he is. He does a whole bunch of backpacking meals and recipes and stuff. So Chef Corso, if you guys see him or look him up, check him out. He's actually pretty good like at what he does. So, and I'm pretty much making a profession out of making like trail meals and camping meals. So so yeah, I'm gonna do that. We'll bring you along for that. But like I said, until then, see you in a while. Well, guys, I am unsure what to do here. I have tried to put, so a lot of these wood stoves, you can get one of those fireproof mat that the wood stove sits on inside your tent. I tried wrapping that around because I started smelling plastic burning again, and I think it's the heat transfer still going through and melting the spot of the tent. I'm honestly at a loss here, so I tried to take that mat and I wrapped it around the pipe, even going through the tent as well, and then it ended up burning the mat. And those things are supposed to be like burn proof or something, but I don't know. People are lying to you, I think. So I honestly don't think it's a tent issue. I think it is one of my mistakes. I think not really my mistake, but I think this new stove and the stainless steel pipe is just too hot because it is still generating. So the the flap on the stove jack there, it's not burning, but it's transferring heat through it, and I've got it rolled up, and it's transferring heat through it and actually melting the plastic on the outside of the tent, the flap. So I think that's what I'm smelling. So I'm not sure what to do here. I'm going to keep an eye on it again a little bit. I just don't know if I'd feel comfortable falling asleep like that. So while we wait, we hydrate. Oh, so good. So guys, I have put this pipe wrap on. I'm hoping it's going to do the trick. It kind of smells like it's burning a little bit back there again. Nothing feel like it's melty. It is hot though. I mean, but that heat shield should be way enough. The heat shield itself isn't burning. There's nothing I can really do. If I move the stove closer, it's going to be touching the tent and on the inside. So again, all my other tents, we have the stove jack up top. This at the side is just making the vent go close, and it's making the stove go close. So to me, I think that's a bit of a flaw. I mean, if you had like one of those 90-degree angle vents, you can kind of pop out, it'd probably be perfect. But for these straight pipes, I actually might put my other little heat shield behind that just to be safe. Let's go get it when we get our beer. Well guys, we've come into another issue. I stepped outside to have a pee, and I'm trying to hold the door close to me, because if it flops, it'll fall right into the wood stove and it'll melt. So as I'm holding it, the zipper gets stuck. So as I try to pull the zipper off, zipper come off as I tried to untangle the zipper. So it caught in the mesh, or sorry, not the mesh, the material on the outside of the zipper as I was zipping it down. But now there's like really not much left of the zipper. So I now have to figure out how to close this door, because it's cold. I can't have this door open all night. This is where the zipper got caught and the material ripped. Again, it's not that tight. It's done normally. But we got the material ripped, boys. Oh, what am I gonna do? Don't know what I'm gonna do. Well guys, I tried everything I could. I can't get this door to stay closed. I mean, this inner tent has a zipper, but I'm not prepared for no heat. So the heat is actually, the stove's still cooking. I got it kind of half closed. You wouldn't be able to see it if I showed you anyways, but got it kind of half closed. I got the screen closed up, so it's holding it away from the from blowing in and hitting the fire pit. But I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. I don't know if I have to call this or. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna cook some dinner out here still. I mean, I'm gonna have to wait for the wood stove to burn out before I even go in, if I decide to go in. So I say we have a beer, we ponder on it, and let's get dinner ready. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. These guys are awesome guys, and I do not want to give them a bad review. But it is what it is, I guess. So maybe it's just a lemon. But that zipper come off so easy. So easy. I don't know what I'm going to do here. But like I said, I'm still going to cook some dinner. We'll let the wood stove burn out or get low, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. The wind is supposed to calm down in about an hour. So if it's not as windy, I could probably still stay in here. My sleeping bag should be able to keep me warm enough. Like I said, finish this beer and get dinner going, and I guess we'll decide after that. Stay tuned, see what happens, guys. It feels so bad, so bad. You can see where the stove is. The door, if I were to unzip that door down there, it would just fall right in and touch the stove. So again, maybe this stove's a little bit too big for this tent. It's a new stove. It's not that much bigger. It's a little bit taller than my last one. But even if I had the mini stove, I think it would still, that door would catch. If wind catch that door, you had it open, you didn't have it tied back, it would still touch the wood stove. So right now I've got some wood at the bottom there. Probably can't see, just holding it in. It is still kind of half open right now. You probably can't see that, but it is still half open right now. I can kind of see it there. So I'm getting quite a draft coming in here still. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe, again, you know, Ankhiale Outdoors, guys, maybe something to consider, look into. Maybe either move the stove jack back a bit, up a bit, or yeah, or make the tent a little bit longer out front. But that, again, my buddy had the same issue. He was worried about the plastic door hitting the wood stove and melting. So trying to hold it and unzip it, that's what caused that problem. So yeah, maybe it'll help. Cheers, guys. All right, guys, it's freezing out here right now. I was gonna call it quits. I was gonna shut her down. I was gonna call it a fail, but I went and I realized that I'm camping like at home. I am in the Get and Go test center. This is the reason or the purpose of the test center was to test out new products. So I'm not calling it quits. I'm really looking forward to doing this camp out tonight. So I went to the garage and I got tuck tape. Tuck tape. I'm gonna try to tape that door shut. So bear with me. Let's see if it works. Oh, look at my breath. So cold. So cold. Oh. Probably can't even see this. All right, guys, so I think we found the solution. Check this out. We got a little bit of gaps, but that's not too bad. We'll just tape it right up. Problem solved. We're back in business. And luckily, this tent has a back door. Bam! So what a huge difference it is already. So much warmer in here now, just closing that up. So now it's time to start cooking. Let's get cooking. So I just went through all that and realized I left my beers outside. I put them down to tape. I now have to go through 4 doors just so I can go get my beers. This is not a good night. Not a good night. All right, guys, so these are our ingredients. We have our rice. We have our sesame seed oil. We have some green onions. We have some minced garlic. Our salt and our pepper. We have our dried beef, teriyaki style beef jerky, and we have our dried mangoes. So how this is gonna work, obviously, is when I cook the rice, I'm gonna throw an extra bit of water in there. The teriyaki, the beef jerky, and the mangoes, they're gonna soften up as they're rehydrated again when they're sitting in the boiling water. So let's get to cooking. All right, so first we're gonna add a little water here. We're probably gonna need probably just a little over a cup. So what is it, 12, 16 ounces, something like that. We're gonna go 20 ounces. All right, so we're gonna throw this on the stove. We'll let that heat up. Once that comes to a boil, we'll be able to throw all of our stuff in. So while we're waiting for that, let's start chopping up, getting stuff ready. So what I like to do, guys, is I like to put the bulk of the onion in while it's cooking. Then I also like to garnish it on top with just some non-cooked onions here. Green onions. Now we got our jack links. Teriyaki. So these are actually cut up pretty decent. Don't eat that. Those are actually cut up pretty decent. So I'm just gonna leave them as is. I don't have to cut them up. We'll keep them stored in here for now. Our mangoes. These are quite big. So what we're gonna do is just cut some slices off this. I like them bite size, a little bit of bite size. Then you can cut them as thick as you want. I like a little bit of mango in my bite. Not a whole lot. I'd rather taste the beef jerky. And guys, that is it for prep. Well guys, that's about all it takes for prep. Some onions, chop up some mangoes. If you can find some bite-sized mangoes, it'll save you some time. Again, you don't have to put the onions in. I personally like the onions. But like I say, a small bag of beef jerky is already chopped up, ready to go. My minced garlic's already ready to go. So I'll just wait till that water boils, and while we wait, we hydrate. Cheers. Hopefully that starts boiling soon. I'm hungry. Just checking our water here. Oh, she's boiling. It's go time. All right, guys, so we're gonna add our rice. Gonna add our beef jerky. Gonna add our mangoes. Oops, watch the fan. Add our little bit of mango in here. Our green onion. Alright guys, our little pinch of garlic, minced garlic. Throw in our sesame oil. A little ground pepper. A little bit of pepper in there. Now I'm not going to add salt because soy sauce is quite salty. And we're just going to dump our little pack of soy sauce in there. Alright guys, so we are going to give this all a great big stir. Mix her all in. Oh my god, it smells like a Chinese restaurant in here right now. Oh, so good. Alright, so now we're just going to set it aside. Put the lid on. Let it do its thing. We'll leave that probably 5 minutes or so. And then we'll check on it, see if everything's softened up. Of course, while we're waiting for that to kind of thicken up, we're gonna enjoy our beer, gonna enjoy the fire. It's so hot in here right now. I gotta take this hoodie off, I'm telling you. Whew. Real soon, real soon. This smells so good though, guys. It literally smells like an Asian restaurant right now. Something so small, so simple, so easy, so light to carry. Oh, I've been wanting to try, like, do this for a camp meal for a while. I just haven't had an opportunity because I kind of wanted to save it for a little tent camp, but I mean, there's no better time than now. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks so good. Give it a little bam. A couple little fresh onions in there. There we go. All right, guys, it is done. Our beef mango rice. It looks so good. I gotta let that cool down a bit though. It's still pretty hot, but oh, it smells amazing. Absolutely amazing. Woo! Let's give her a go. Trying to get all in one here. Probably can't see that well. We got the beef on there. We got the mango. We got the rice. We got the onions. Let's have a taste. Mmm. So good. So good. Wow. Wow. After rehydrating that beef jerky and that mango, so easy to chew. Guys, definitely so good. Again, so easy, not that expensive, and it packs really light. So this is more of a, I guess, definitely use it on a backpacking meal or a backpacking trip. You're hiking into the backwoods or whatever. I mean, you don't have to carry it. You don't have to bring the onions. Garlic's very light. Just chop a couple pieces up yourself. I was just lazy and used the pre-minced garlic. Oh, the mango and the beef though. I'm not a huge mango fan, but when you mix it with the beef, the teriyaki beef especially, oh, tastes good. Tastes so good. All right, guys. Well, cheers. I'm gonna finish this rice. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, get things sorted out again, get that heat directed in that that bed there, and we'll see what the night brings. I'll probably get a movie on my phone or something. We'll see. But we're gonna stick it out. The tuck tape's holding well, so it is cooking hot in here. I had to take the hoodie off. It's so hot in here. Like I am like literally sweating right now, like sweating. So I'm probably gonna go down in the bed where it's a little bit cooler after this. But hoping I don't get no carb rush though. All of a sudden I won't be able to sleep because I'll be all juiced up on carbs with this rice. All right, guys. We'll see you in a bit. Well, guys, it's bedtime. That meal just kicked in. Oh, did I ever get the itis? I'm ready for bed. So I'm gonna get my hoodie on. I'm gonna take these pants off and just sleep in my my base layers in that sleeping bag. And I got a toque with me if I need it. Got my my neck gaiter if I need it. So I'm gonna straighten this bed out. I'm gonna get ready for bed. I am tired. I'm so glad I was able to stick this out though. I was really wanting to do this tonight. Ooh, a little chilly at the feet. That's okay though. We're gonna warm it up. All right, guys. We'll see you in the morning. There you go.